Good morning, guys. It's me, Steve. Me, Steve. Coupe Chevrolet. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about what's behind me here. The 2022 Chevrolet Camaro. It's a 2SS. It's got more muscle and power than I'll ever need it or I could ever dream of. So let's buckle in. Let's give it a whirl. So first things first, those of you who've been following me for the 2 years that we've been running this channel, I want to send a shout out, thank you, best of luck, congratulations, I don't know what it is, but the girl that's always cut my hair, Lane, yesterday was our last time together. She retired. I want to wish her much luck. She's got a lot of great things going on. I'm a free agent in the haircut world, but I just want to send a shout out because you always keep me looking fresh. All right. So when you talk Camaros, like we have one right here, you always have to do two things. So the first thing you have to decide is whether you're going to do it with a coupe or a convertible, right? The one behind us is a coupe. This bad lad behind me, I gotta be honest, I like the Camaro a little bit better than the Corvette. Call me crazy.
You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
Once you've decided whether you wanted a coupe or a convertible, there's a whole bunch of different levels and packages and drivetrain. So there are 8 different trim levels on the 2022 Camaro. Let's see if we can do this. We got LS, or 1LS, 1LT, 2LT, 3LT. A lot of LTs. Then we go 1SS, 2SS, ZL1, what am I missing?
It's not good, it doesn't look good.
Oh, so we go 1LS, 1LT, 2LT, 3LT, LT1, sorry, LT1, 1SS, 2SS. Wait, what happened here?
You need to be doing it better and cleaner than the other guy. Now, what is it with you?
1LS, I am sorry. 1LS, 1LT, 2LT, 3LT, LT1. All right, we're on the way. 1SS, 2SS, and then the ZL1. This behind me is a 2SS. So when you go up to the SS, automatically what we've done is the 6.2 liter V8, the big V8, becomes standard on that trim level. And when you go with the main difference between the 1LS and the 2LS, 1LS we're going with cloth, 2SS we're going leather. So with this one behind me, it's got the 6.2 liter V8 with the 10-speed automatic transmission. It does have paddle shifting in it. It has leather. So this is a black 2SS Camaro with a black leather interior. So we have 3 engine choices with the Camaro. We got the 2.0 turbo, which has been around for a while, and you guys should all be very well aware of it. We had it on the Equinox, we got it on the Malibu. Yeah, I think that's it. The Equinox and the Malibu, and it's not really on the Equinox right now. So the 2.0, if you decide to go with that, which is more going to be at the LS and the LT model, that's the standard engine, you're going to get 275 horsepower. It's a snappy little engine. If you decide you want to go with a little more muscle, that 3.6 that's been around for a long time with us in the Chevrolet, 3.6 has got 335 horsepower, and then if you go up to that 6.2 liter V8, we go 445 horsepower. So there's more than enough power, at least the average consumer, I believe, in this car behind me. So if you go with the ZL1, which gets you the supercharged 6.2, so this engine all juiced up, it goes 650 horsepower. That is a ridiculous amount of horsepower. We've had a couple of ZL1s in here throughout the years, and it is a mean sounding machine. So this vehicle behind me, I don't want to call it a base level 2SS, but a Camaro that's got power with the 642, but doesn't have a moonroof. You lose about 2 inches of headspace with the moonroof. It does have the infotainment 3 package on it, so that's going to get you to the 8-inch touch color screen with voice recognition, Bluetooth, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and then of course you have the Chevrolet OnStar App Store, which you can download different apps. There's my buddy Brad right there. Hang on. See if I can do this really quick. Look at him. I'll put this footage on. Look at him go. What a beast. All right. We are, as I stated earlier, it isn't automatic. 2SS, the 10-speed transmission becomes automatic. You do have the opportunity for an 8-speed you'll see out there on certain Camaros, but this one with the 6.2 2SS, you get 10-speed automatic. Sorry. You get the 10-speed automatic standard. It's tricky. Also, this one has the dual performance exhaust, which of course sounds amazing. Well, the last thing we did is we spent a lot of time on it, but we put the body color blade spoiler on the back of this unit. So we really tried to be cognizant not to put a spoiler on that would be obnoxious and that would increase the cost of this car significantly, but we do want to have something on the back there because the spoiler really does set the vehicle off. This vehicle behind me has the 21-inch, it's like 20.95 silver painted aluminum wheels. That was a moment of silence for this vehicle that should have had the black wheels on it. However, I guess let me know. Do me a favor, comment below. Are you guys a black wheel person or are you a silver wheel person or a chrome person? We spent a lot of time discussing before we order these vehicles which wheel to put on it. Obviously, the C8s are order specific for the customer, so we haven't had the opportunity to, and thankfully, have that discussion around here at the dealership. But we spent a lot of time figuring out whether black, which is maybe a little new school, versus chrome, which might be a little more old school. This one, back on track, 2120. I'll go ahead and say, to give you the guys that half, 0.5 or half of the 100th of an inch for the 21-inch silver painted aluminum wheel with the Goodyear Eagle tires that go around it. Right away, when you look at the Camaro, you're going to see a couple things. The 6.2 has that hood scoop with the vent in it. Gets a little more air into that engine for that horsepower. As we come along the front, you're going to see the daytime running lamps that go along the bottom, the optic high head beams that are inlaid into the grille. When you go up to the SS, you're going to see that the grille is high gloss black that insets, and of course we have the black bow tie for this Camaro. As you come along the side of this Camaro, you'll see those sexy lines that go all the way to the prominent rear end. As we go along that side, you'll see that we have that Camaro badge that they introduced a couple of years back on the 50th anniversary, that red, white, and blue. A little bit of a throwback since the Camaro does have such an illustrious history to it. And since I brought up the history of the Camaro, I'm sure you guys well know by now, 2 more years left of the Chevy Camaro that Chevrolet says they're going to discontinue, or my honest opinion is they're not going to get rid of the Camaro. What you're probably going to see in 2024, as with most vehicles now in this General Motors lineup, the Hummer, the Silverado, you can see everyone this, and of course the Bolt, you're probably going to see an electric Camaro. There's already an electric Mustang out there. Admittedly, it's not a true Mustang, it's that like SUV thing. And as we come back to the prominent rear end of this Camaro, you're going to see that spoiler that we talked about, those dual oval rear tail lamps that are super slick, in my opinion, on the Camaro. Those rear tail lamps, when they relaunched the Camaro, I think in 2010, really such a great throwback to the early Camaro days that you'll see. SS badgings back there, along with some rear parking sensors that help hopefully keep you from backing up and into something. I wouldn't want to do that to this car. As we head inside the Camaro, along the entrance, you're going to see that sill plate that says Camaro. Get into the car, you're going to find dual leather powered seats on the 2SS with the SS embroidered into the seat. It's classy, subtle, and I really believe it just sets the interior off of the Camaro behind me. Look at the steering wheel. It's got the flat bottom with the SS logo on it. Something I've noticed for the 2022, I don't remember, I didn't do a walk around of the 2021 Camaro, but they added that Chevy Performance logo on the suede armrest that goes in between the driver and the passenger. Also, another thing that I love, I believe it's standard now on this 2SS, is it's got the 15-inch heads-up display that displays the car's information up on the windshield, so both hands are on the steering wheel and we are keeping our eyes on the road in front of us. When you go up to the SS or the ZL1, you're going to go ahead and get 4 different modes, driving modes that are in between the two driver, that are in between the passenger seat and driver's seat. Those 4 modes are follows: snow and ice, sport, touring, and track. Each mode does a little bit of different shift points in the transmission. Track mode kind of unleashes the beast, as you can imagine, and gives you a little more throaty response into exhaust, especially which if you want to let it rip, that's the mode you'd want to put it in. As you come on up and you move up into the main cluster of the Camaro, you're going to see we still have heated cooled seats. We still use those dials to change the dual climate control of this vehicle. And then with that infotainment 3's radio that we talked about earlier. It has navigation and then of course the OnStar app, but what I'm really excited about is it does have that wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So that's the Chevy Camaro. I appreciate you guys tuning in and giving this episode a watch. If you can do me a huge favor right now and go down there and hit the like button. It makes a genuine and huge difference on any video, but especially a little bit of a smaller channel like mine, hitting that thumbs up button and telling this algorithm that, hey, Steve's rocking this Camaro video really goes a long way in helping me and grow this small little channel. If you're missing my face and you want to see more videos, feel free to go down below, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you see the next video that's coming out. It's good talking to you guys. I'll see you on the next one.